2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, Winston. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They're going play action with Luton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run again with Hines. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Odafe Oweh showed off the pass rush skills. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done, that they'll go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down, and they go back to Harris. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 35 on second down, Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try and run with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Now it's Hines. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Luton to throw. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff. Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Henry. Down to about the 45.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Draw play. This is Hines. Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Allen.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Damian Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Play fake, and here's Luton.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Allen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got room past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.